So, in our story, the Israelites have been wandering in the wilderness. They have come across the Red Sea, and now they are coming down through the wilderness to a mountain that I think you'll have heard of before. So today we're going to read what happens to the children of Israel when they get toward that mountain. In the 3rd month after the children of Israel had gone out of the land of Egypt, on that same day, they came to the wilderness of Sinai. So they camped in the wilderness before the mountain. And Moses went up to God, and the Lord called him from the mountain, saying, "Thus you shall say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, you have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you shall be a special treasure to me above all the people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which you shall speak to the children of Israel." So these words that the Lord says to the children of Israel, he's actually saying to all of us. He says, if you will obey my voice and keep my covenant, you will be a special people to me. Think about what obeying his voice and keeping his covenant might mean. So Moses came and called for the elders of the people and laid before them all these words which the Lord commanded him. Then all the people answered together and said, "All that the Lord has spoken, we will do." So that is the Israelites agreeing that they will obey his voice. All that the Lord has spoken, we will do. So Moses brought back the words of the people to the Lord. And the Lord said to Moses, "Behold, I come to you in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when we speak with you and believe you forever." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and let them be ready on the 3rd day. For on the 3rd day the Lord will come down upon Mount Sinai in the sight of the people. You shall set bounds for the people all around, saying, 'Take heed to yourself that you do not go up to the mountain or touch its base. Whoever touches the mountain shall surely be put to death. When the trumpet sounds long, they shall come near the mountain.' So Moses went down from the mountain to the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said to the people, 'Be ready for the 3rd day.'" I want to pause here because the Lord is coming down onto Mount Sinai, which you probably know means he's getting ready to give them the 10 Commandments. But before he gives them the 10 Commandments, the Israelites have to make themselves ready. They have to wash their clothes. They have to make sure all the yucky stuff is off them. And they need a boundary. They have a place they're supposed to go. And if you noticed, it said when the trumpet sounds on the 3rd day, they're supposed to come near to the mountain. Not touch the mountain, not go up. Only a few special people are allowed to go up on the mountain. Now let's see what it looks like and sounds like on the 3rd day when the Lord comes down on Mount Sinai. And pay attention to details because this is going to be what your project is about today. "Then it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning that there were thunderings and lightnings and a thick cloud on the mountain. And the sound of the trumpet was very loud, so all the people that were in the camp trembled. And Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. Now Mount Sinai was completely in smoke, because the Lord descended on it as a fire. Its smoke ascended like the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly. And when the blast of the trumpet sounded long and became louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered him by voice. Then the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mountain, and the Lord called Moses to the top of the mountain, and Moses went up. So if you were one of the Israelites at the base of that mountain, at the base of Mount Sinai, what would you have seen and heard as the Lord was getting ready to give Moses the 10 Commandments? You would have seen the smoke and the fire as it came down. Maybe you would have seen the mountain shaking. What would you have heard? You would have heard the sound of lightnings and thunderings. You would have heard the earth shaking, and you probably would have heard the blast of the trumpet. And at that blast, Moses, and just Moses for now, went up the mountain to receive the 10 Commandments from the Lord.